Hopefully. I think we just try to see if we could go back and try the fort in that one city. I want to check, just in case. I'm local map. Where am I locally? I think I'm... I don't remember if I went back... If this is the Terran fort, because I do know we went to a fort for a bit. I'm actually not entirely sure where I went to. Oh, I went to Kertor! I remember he sent me to Kertor. So we did just talk to the guy from the one... We talked to somebody real quick, but we'll see how this goes in a second. We'll just see what happens. Let's talk to Paulus. Hopefully we'll be able to go back. Actually, hold on. Before we do anything, I want to see if I can actually leave. Okay, so worst case scenario, we can load back. I want to see if this is one of those things of where I can leave, or if I leave, it's going to not be happy with me. Because we're in Kertor, if I remember correctly. So, world map, Ganazar. I want to see if something changes. If it does do like a time pass, we'll know. We'll go back. If it doesn't do a time pass and I can come back freely, okay, it doesn't. Okay, so we're a little bit unsure now. Either we go to Kertor and keep talking, or we possibly switch sides. And this has been something I've been really thinking over for a while now, because it's a really hard choice of which one to switch to. Reason why is, on one hand, we have hold on, we don't have, I know we don't have any hold on, do we get any skills? We might be able to go check some of those relic sites again. There's some more skill points, but not enough to really increase anything important. Yeah, not enough to really increase anything important, so we'll have to wait. We ought to try to see if we can solve any of these extra side quests before we do anything else. So we got Esdras, not Esdras, Edris, or Esdras. We got an option there. We got reach the temple with the map. Target gave 2 possible ones leading to the temple, one dead river and the other Hellgate. We're getting closer. So we went to... Oh, there was the dead river. We could go back there, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through. I mean, we could try to see if we can go down there once again. And there's Maru offered you to join his house and serve the gods. We could think about that. We could secure Dux Paulus's help. We got a lot of options here. A lot of possible ways to go. So I think that we're going to just double check the temple again. Because if we're going to find something to power something, I imagine that's probably where we're going to. We're going to just try to spend more time in that area. In general. So world map. Dead River. I guess we could always go to Kertor, see if there's some small things, but I'm afraid if we start talking to the ducks, that we're going to move ahead on behalf of Gelius. So I want to just double check everything before we continue on. We got the novice here. Now, I want to see about what happens if we do go down a little bit, because they did mention going down. Attach a rope. Do I need to buy a rope? Wait, do I have a rope? I think I bought a rope a long time ago. Ah, there we go. It always pays. Always pays to have a rope. In any adventure game, anything. Always pays to have a rope. Now we should be able to climb up and down. I'm going to check this area out a little bit. We got some water over here. Scorpions. They did mention scorpions. Oh, there's remains over here. That's spooky. We're not going to be able to fight the scorpions. Unless those scorpions, for some reason, are weaker than every enemy we've come across so far. That's just not very likely to work out in our favor. Unfortunately, looking just like around, I'm not really seeing just free stuff laying around. But I might be able to navigate around the scorpions and go directly... Oh, no, there's a choke point there. Can I go into the water? I imagine that would kill me, though. That's a boat. So I at least have to beat one scorpion to go through here, which is probably just not going to happen. I don't foresee beating a scorpion being something we're going to be capable of. Uh-oh. Oh, we got an event. Slowly entering the fog, you ready to jump back at the first sign of trouble. At first, you feel nothing, but the deeper you go, the thicker fog becomes. Breathing becomes difficult, almost painful, and your skin starts burning. I want to see what happens. Keep walking. Breathing gets harder, and breathing sensations spread your lungs. Soon you taste the metal in your mouth, metal and blood. The trip is getting better. Is getting better and better. The skin starts smelling small bumps reaching to the point, reacting to the poison in the fog. The bumps become more prominent as you watch, expanding and forming boils. Whatever is in the air, it's going to kill you unless you turn back. We turn back. Okay, so that's not an option. Hopefully that didn't seem to hurt us too bad. We need some kind of gas mask if we're going to go in there. So we couldn't even go there any further that direction even if we wanted to. I want to double check to see if there's any of these things I haven't. No, still can't fix that. I guess we could try. We already went to Hellgate, and there's that one guy. It's Dead River, old facility. We've been to old facility quite a few times. And then there's the pass. Ganazar. We could talk to Terran. Maybe if we go to Terran, we could mention about that we found the temple. Because he did ask us if we found the temple. Kind of curious what will happen. Okay, let's just go back and see if I can talk to him. Because it did let me talk to him before. Oh, they got a whole new little post there. Wait, did I go into this place before? Is that different? Oh no, maybe that's the same. I just didn't look that far. Where are we? Oh, we're running. Just got a long while to run. A bunch of things over here. So, yes, go in. I want to see if I mentioned the temple. Oh, nothing. Okay, so nothing that way. We know that. Now, Kerator passes Medi, Mataran, Ganazar. I don't think there was anything left in Ganazar really for us. Mataran has the arena and a bunch of other stuff. But I don't think it's anything we can actually do. I mean, let's go around Ganazar. If there's gonna be something that we haven't seen, it's either going to be Ganazar or Mataran. If we can't find any side quests soon, I'm going to try to boost this up that we can actually manage. I'm going to have to just do with what I have. Hold on. Let's do one more check. I think I did do a check. There's a zealot before, but I don't know if I checked that much around the upper area. Talk to the clerk. We got a bunch of people up there. Mercenary. I don't remember these guys. So maybe we'll run up here. Wait, it's saying X. Like as if I can't. Is there a reason why I can't run up there? Okay, hold on. Run up the stairs. I might have to run up the stairs first. Come on. If I click multiple times, I run. I don't think we talked to those mercenaries, so that might be new. Which may mean that something to help us out. And oh, look, there's a legionary there we can talk to too. That's close enough, says the guards. What do you want? Just curious on who lived in here. Touch him in the head, are you, boy? Get out of here. Okay. Never mind. I was hoping that would be a quest, but I guess not. Oh, wait. Somebody here I thought I could talk to. Philosopher. There we go. Appears to be busy. Okay. Never mind. Let's run over here. Now, we don't have any rope anymore, so we need another rope. We're in trouble. Let's talk to this legionary. House Crassus banners are flying above the Imperial Guard's fort, leaving no doubt as to who is the current owner. Approach. State your business, says the legionary outside. What happened to the guards who were stationed here? Missing in action, says the legionary with a shrug. What action? You stopped. You think they stopped to see me on the way out and left the message for you? So House Crash has wasted no time in moving in, huh? Looks that way, does it? Says the guard. Anything else I can help you with? No. Not really. Let's check this one place here real quick. I think we may be out of options, really, other than siding with one or the other. Oh, are you with the Commercium? Welcome to my store. A soft-spoken man wearing a turban. It says a soft-spoken man wearing a turban. If you're looking for gemstones, you come to the right place. I'm Berengarius, an appraiser and a jeweler. You notice that there are 2 guards in the store. A necessary measure, explains the storekeeper. Are you with the Commercium? I used to work for them, yes, says the man, but things are different now. Do zealots bother you? They bother everyone, so now I pay the guards, no matter how you look at it. It's still a better deal. Browse the wares. Okay, so he only wants to do that. Ooh, rock oil. I don't know where I got that. Alright. If there's no more extra stores or shops, I'm going to probably have to just go. Genazar Inn. Been there. Blacksmith. We could double check with the blacksmith and see if maybe one of the store owners have a quest. But it's a good possibility I've reached a crossroads in which I can't really do anything more. Oh, no. Okay, he had nothing really for me. Just checking up here. And there's Brother Marcus again. And no one to talk to over here. I think I've reached, as far as I can tell, I've reached a turning point. So we either have to, we turn our keys. We can't reach the temple because we need to make a door, a wall, a thing of light, which just isn't going to happen. And we either have the war commence, because I imagine as soon as they start trying to take this place, it's not going to go extremely well for the world map here. I guess we could go back to Zemeti. But the guy's already left there, so there's nothing really there to do. We could double check Hellgate. Terran, Natarin, Kertor, Hunter's Pass. All right, let's go to Kertor. Let's go to Kertor. I mean, if we go to the pass, we're just going to get killed by that army. The problem is no one's really in a good position. No one's really in a good position. I mean, yes, we could get these guys on our side. Because, for Gallius, because we got the Terran guy to get the local guy on his side, right? So we could go, hey, he's betraying you. Why not you work with us then? You know, rather than do all this other stuff. But let's check. Let's go to Pavola. I think we're gonna go with this. Hopefully it won't make me automatically make any choices. Hopefully I won't get wrapped up. So, what do you want, Haita the Shepherd? And if I do get wrapped up, at least I get wrapped up with one that's kind of decent. Hold on. What happened in Mataran? Gileas made a deal with the Ordu, if you can believe it. So he no longer needs us, which means he no longer fears us. Paulus did nothing, as always, so we had our choice but to pack up and leave. Oh, is that guy again? I think we did talk to him before. And Rhaenys. Please direct all your inquiries to Dux Paulus. Okay. I guess I'll try talking to the ducks. Rumors floating around painted Gaius Adius Paulus as a paranoid tyrant, or as a benevolent despot. But the man standing in front of you appears to be neither paranoid nor benevolent. He has an unmistakable aura of power and authority, as all men who are accustomed to obeying without question. In this world, his word is law. What brings you here, Praetor? Asked Paulus. Something tells you he's already figured it out. After all, there is only one reason for your visit: Genazar. Meru wants me to break the siege. I assume you're here to convince me otherwise. I assume, his voice hardens. You expect me to forget the slaughter of my men at Haran's Pass? Could have marched on Mataran the moment you got the news. You didn't. So let's put your emotions aside and discuss business. What does your master offer? Apollos asked calmly, as if the question of dead soldiers was never raised. If you can help us take Ganazar, the Imperial Guards will become a military arm of Hasturilla. The charter will be abolished and all restrictions placed on you will be lifted. A fair offer, Apollos, showing much emotion as if he were haggling over a cow. But can your master be trusted? He wants Ganazar now, and he's willing to promise anything to make it happen. Would he feel the same after Ganazar falls? Breaking such a promise would lead to war. Do you think that'd be... Okay, or if you think it ends with Ganazar, you're short-sighted. Galus wants to forge a new kingdom, and he wants you to safeguard it and expand it. I feel like that gives away just how important he... Okay, let's say that one. Nobody desires war, yet our history is littered with them. I'm afraid you have to do better than that. Okay, I guess we'll have to give away that information. So Galus wants us to forge a kingdom, forge him a kingdom, and in exchange he'll remove the restrictions placed on us by his ancestors. What's the alternative? Side with Meru? Do nothing? The offer is best for the guards and everyone else. In exchange he'll alleviate the Imperial Guards, making them an Imperial army again. And you, the second most powerful man in the kingdom. Let's see. What's the alternative? So Meru do nothing. The best is what... Okay. In exchange, he'll alleviate the Imperial Guards, elevate the Imperial Guards, make them an Imperial army. Let's do that. And if I rather be first in Karator than second in Mataran, then I'm talking to the wrong man, am I? I want assurances, says Paulus after a pause. I understand your hesitation, Dux. You wonder if the offer is real. I must confess that I'm surprised myself, but I assure you the offer is genuine. Lord Galus needs you. If you go back on his deal, he'll lose more than he would gain. Or streetwise, I'm offering you the opportunity of a lifetime. Okay, I'm going to do persuasion. Failure? Okay. We'll take the city, says Paulus. Something in this tone, but you'll lead the attack. Okay, let me guess. If something goes wrong, I'll be the first to die. Why would anything go wrong, Praetor? Should I be worried? And if I say no, you'll be sending the wrong message, Praetor. You want to do us to do the dirty work and spill some blood? Show us that you're not above it yourself. Do you not hold a blade, do you? That's not my area. Okay. It's not my area of expertise. Then give me your best, give my best to your master. Maybe we'll chat with Meru. Let's go to Meru. Okay, hold on. Let's go up here. Okay, so if for those who haven't seen the recent episode of what we were doing, or the recent stream. Wait, why can't I come back in? Uh-oh. Please tell me he hasn't locked us out. That, or maybe I need to teleport in. That could be it. Castle. Okay, let's come up here. So, if you haven't seen it, we basically saw that some kind of civilization, right, exists that's coming here to try to... That supposedly is coming here. So, let's see. Show him the map. How about that? Show him the map. So, you are the blasphemer, shouts Meru, his face scoring... Blasphemer? I heard some rumors that someone was looking for the lost temple of the gods to deliver it to the unbelievers. They will loot and destroy it, denying us salvation. Everything we've done will be undone in an instant. You will doom us all, and for what? A handful of coins? An empty title? For your pride, answer me. What must I do? Repent and become a symbol of mankind. Okay. Refuse the gods, and I won't let... Okay, well, I want to just see what happens if I just leave and talk to him again. That's all I can do. I can either... Okay, so... I think I need to find that temple, but I just don't feel like I'm talented enough to get to it. We feel like we're not. I think we're in a pickle. I think we're in a pickle for sure. Let's see. Hold on. What's our skills again? We still haven't gotten, because we can't make the path of light to open the thing. And I think that was crafting, I want to say. So we need to find some kind of quest that we can do. And the only other one is find Elias. And where Elias could be, I have no clue. Crossroads is the name of the thing, right? So they go to Mataran. Just see if Mataran has something. Hold on. Need to sure everything's working all right. Okay, it looks like it's working all right. Oh. 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 Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. Oh, no. Hold on. Wait. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys can see it on your side, but the game was going all out of whack. The screen was going from big and small. So, let's see. Let's talk to that guard again. Maybe Elias went to a different city? Approach. Where did the Imperial Guards go? Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to get the Imperial Guards on their side. Because we're just not going to be able to survive a fight. That'd be basically suicide. Youth. I don't know, maybe them. Do we even explore this entire thing? We didn't even go to this other side at all. As you walk down the street, you hear shouts and see an angry crowd pursuing several men. This chase leads them to a nearby house and starts discussing the best way to smoke them out. A lone guard shows up and tries to calm the tensions, but without visible success. Okay, talk. Burn them, yells a red-faced burly man with a dirty tunic, pointing at the house. The crowd seems to share his animosity toward the house's inhabitants. Nobody's burning anything in my district, says the guard weakly. He tries to infuse his words with authority, but he isn't eager to risk his life to restore it, which only emboldens the crowd. What's going on? It's the Nutters, says the guard. Now they've gotten some numbers behind them, and things are starting to get out of control. Earlier, they went through the district, shouting, pushing over dozens of carts and annoying people. There's a fight, 3 dead men and a dozen wounded. The preacher and his cronies are holed up in there. He nods at the house, and now these idiots want to burn it down and have the district with it. The Nutters, okay. The mouth breathers who followed these preachers around, eating up every word and asking for more. We didn't see it coming when it started. These preachers were talking crazy, but nobody listened. So what's the harm, right? Then some people changed. Suddenly, they were drawing crowds. People were repenting everything like it meant something. And now we have riots in the middle of the day. Okay, what preachers? Okay. Ever since Maru went nuts and started talking about the gods, some people took it upon themselves to spread his teaching and bring the light to our darkness. Now, as far as I know, the preachers never said a word about attacking the unbelievers. But maybe they didn't have to. Make a man feel righteous, and there's no telling how far he'll go. Okay, what do they preach? The usual stuff. Need any help? Keep the crowd in check while I go, and I'll get more men to handle it properly. Okay, sure. We can persuade. Oh, there you go. The guard leaves you in charge and quickly walks away. The crowd gets its hopes up and moves a few steps closer. That preacher ain't going nowhere, says the burly man. We had enough of his stuff. Lore success. The preacher will be dealt with in accordance to the laws of Hasturilla. Any attempt to rob our lord of his right to dispense punishment will be considered a grave insult, punishable by removal of the offender's right arm. Ooh. Okay. Let's say that. The show's over. Get out of here. Really? That would be... Okay, hold on. Alright, says the burly man, spitting and narrowly missing your feet. Have it your way, but if we ever catch him in our neighborhood, he's ours. Oh, we got some skills. Awesome, finally. Wait for the crowd to leave and go inside the house. Peacemaker reputation increased. Awesome. You see a man with a thin face, a narrow aquiline nose, and a fire in his eyes. This must be the preacher. Behind him stand 2 men roughed up and bloodied. Who are you? Asked the preacher. A friend. It's safe to come out now. Gods have worked a miracle through you, my child, much like they always do. It's a righteous men like you that make this world worth saving. Okay, thank you, brother, what's happened here today. My congregation wanted to share their love for the gods with their neighbors, but for the duty of every believer to bring light to the true faith into the heart of others. Yet apparently such roads are filled with perils. The faithful were attacked, spat on, and knocked to the ground and beaten. We had to defend ourselves, but our creed isn't a militant one. We fared poorly. All but these two lucky souls are dead now. I'm glad I could help them. We are in your debt, and this debt will be repaid. I'll bring word of your deeds to the holy city of Ganazar. Okay. I'm not sure if a reputation increase at this point was super. Let's go to the slums. We have not been to the slums, so let's see. You arrive in an infamous Mataran slums, greeted only by an oppressive silence settling around you. Filth-clad figures pay you little notice as they paw through the refuse piled against the dilapidated buildings. Yet you can feel hostile eyes watching you from the shadows. You're keenly aware that even the guard have long since chalked this place up as a loss. The patrol's routes avoid the squalid maze of collapsed buildings and makeshift shelters. The only authority in here is the Thieves Guild. You only make out some of their headquarters in the distance, the shattered dome of the High Temple and the everlasting mockery that serves as a reminder of the district's fall from its former grandeur. Explorer. You must be lost, says a man in his 50s, looking at you with interest. People who don't belong here don't come here very often, so they always stand out. I'm Leon. I've been here for more than 20 years, and since I've ended up in. It's been more than 20 years since I've ended up in the slums. I went last day, yet here I am. What do you want? An honest pay for an honest day's work, no more, no less. You've heard about the slums. It's not for the faint-hearted. So what you need is a local guide to keep the riffraff away from you, and you away from the riffraff. It's almost 2 jobs at once in one. But I'll only ask for 100 coins if you can spare it. You know what? Sure. Worst case scenario, if this was a protection racket, at least I can't be bothered with it. So follow me then. I'll take it through the district and show you all the places of interest. You know, the slums isn't as bad as some people paint it. There's a certain charm once you get used to the smell. Anyway, let's go. Time's money, and I hate to charge you extra. Follow him. You follow Leon down the road that used to be a street, trying to stay clear from piles of refuse and dead bodies. Suddenly, a dirty-looking man pops out of nowhere, blocking your way. Well, says the man, almost too fast to understand. What do we have here? A new arrival? Nah, too clean for that. A lost sheep that strayed away from the shepherds. That's more like it, ain't it? Glancing around, you see the more figures crawling out of the ruins to join the game. Thought I was here all by myself, did you? Says the man, grinning proudly. Think again. Are you kidding with me? Snaps Leon, transforming from a friendly old man to a psychotic lunatic with bulging eyes. See, Leon's my guy. He's my friend. he's our backup. Think you can come and take what's mine? Get out of my way, or I'll end you. My gosh, that's my boy Leon. He's got it back. Calm down. We didn't see you. That's all, says the dirty-looking man, taking a step back. No need for theatrics, Leon. See what I told you. Savages, says Leon, wiping his mouth. Let's go, or we'll be here all day. Follow him. I want to follow him. He backed us up. Worst case, Okay. He takes an outbound alley and whistles twice. Several men emerge out of the ruined buildings and stroll towards you. The picturesque view of the tour, says Leon, smiling wide. I'm going to be taking you to your resting place, so I hope you like it. What? I'm working for the guild, so I hope. So if you know what's good for you, you'd best be on your way or praetor. I'm going to say that. Wait, I have money. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I think Leon wasn't our friend. Oh no, can I get through there? No. I should have said I was a praetor. Can we just run? Is that even an option? I mean, we have more thieves. That's all. Blocked off from going anywhere. So we have to kind of fight this one out. I don't think this is going to go for our best interest. You betrayed me, Leon. I thought you were my friend. Can I get that way? No way. I can't get that way. No. I guess I could try to run. They can kind of run. But where's the exit? I mean, I've never tried to run from combat, so this may go horribly wrong. But I'll try. Oh, attack of opportunity. Come on. Let's not let him block us off. All we can do is run. If we die, we die, I guess. Oh, well, we're stuck. We can't move anymore. We've been surrounded. Let's get Leon. We're probably not going to make it out of this one, but heck, let's just shoot him for good measure. Can I not shoot at this range? You don't look like much. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hold on. Oh, that was just waiting a turn. Okay. So I think we're just gonna get killed here. We should probably mention we were a Praetor. He may have let us off. I can't even, can I not even attack on a regular? Does this have a minimum range or something? I can't even do anything. Does this have a minimum range? Because I was definitely shooting at point blank before. I actually think it's actually gotten bugged for some reason, because I can't even click on somebody. I would normally just try to go through the combat, but I authentically feel like I can't actually do it. Here, let's regular attack. No, hold on. There we go. Regular. No, it won't let me fight with my main weapon. Let's just do whirlwind, I guess. If it'll let me. Well, we can't fight with our crossbow for some reason. Oh, is it not reloaded? That might be it. Okay, let's just try. We somehow went in without the crossbow loaded. Oh, it says it's loaded. Yeah, pretty obvious that wasn't going to work out. Let's go to that last autosave, though. Because I don't want to undo everything since I had from that last thing. I want to just try the Praetor. Because I don't know if it was that the Streetwise just doesn't work. So I'm going to try that again. Because I wanted to do Praetor, but... Wait, did we already... Hold on, is this before or after we already met with the young guy? Okay, we already know what to do here. Okay, and then let's skip through here. So Leon's not my friend here. But I am going to hire him because I want to kind of bronze man it as best as I can. So I'm going to try not to undo any things I don't have to do. I don't have to undo. So we're going to follow him and we're going to try to do Praetor. We're going to do the bare minimum to get us out of the situation. Okay. No, that doesn't work either. And we're not going to be able to fire. Wait, well, actually, hold on. Now it's letting us... Okay, see, this is what I was trying to say. Now it's letting us fire. So let's give it a shot with crossbow. Now that it's actually letting us fire. I still think we're going to lose that one. Oh, I backed up. Well, at least I can't be surrounded. I still don't think we're gonna turn this around. But at least it's a try. It's an effort. Just to see how because this guy can't do anything. Maybe if Leon's dead, they'll leave me alone. Takes all my AP to reload. See, now it's not letting me reload for some reason. Oh, no, hold on. Iron sharpened. There we go. And there's a chance that they still try to kill me anyway. Next chance is we just break off from him while we're heading here. Okay, aimed torso. The hit chance is still lower. So just regular against Leon. Yeah, see, somehow, for some reason, it's not letting me fire anymore. Is it that you can't be totally surrounded? I mean, I can shoot him. So I guess it must be that for some reason I can shoot one. So that pretty much gives a, what call it, lets us know that it's not going to let me do it. I'm not entirely sure how that's working, but it seems like I can shoot a person at point blank, but I can't shoot if more than one person are on me. I don't know what's going on there. So we'll try to break off from him on our way out, and if that doesn't... Oh, this is last combat. Autosave. Let's load on that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to break off from him. Part ways with him at that point. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just not hire him. Because we want to stick with our choices, but only so far as, you know, it doesn't soft lock us out of the game. Because I guess, you know, enough random chance we could win. Even the most impossible situation, but... Okay, we already know what to do here. Okay, let's get through this. We'll try to break off from him, and then we'll see what happens. Explore. What do you want? Here's my money. Follow him, and then continue, and then part ways. Okay, what? Lee blinks Leon. Don't tell me your little show or my little show scared you, friend. These people don't understand. They don't understand a different language. You know, they keep me company with the wolves, and you'll learn. You keep company with the wolves, and you'll learn to howl. So, come. I have much to show you. Leave. Okay. Screw you. Okay. I want to say Praetor of Hasturilla. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, your lordship, says the man quickly. The smile goes from his face. Out of the way, you miscreants, he yells at his accomplices. Forgive him, your lordship. They are witless peasants, not accustomed to receiving visiting dignitaries. Okay, so that worked. Maybe I accidentally didn't click the Praetor option for the other one. That they just didn't care. Okay, so we got a lot of options here. There's Herman. That guy looks like he's just going to mess us up. So I'm going to save again. Just save. And see what happens if I go talk to him. Because I really am in a tough situation where I do really need to use my points on either crafting or more lore. I'm going to check after I talk to this guy. I'm going to hold off. At least a little while. And come through here. There was technically a way out of there, I guess, by running, but very unlikely we could have worked our way to run through. So we're going to talk to Herman. Probably going to end up with us getting attacked, but let's try. So you see a small trading plaza up ahead. Rough-looking men are patrolling the area, collecting revenues, regularly harassing random passerby. Approach. I'm just passing. I haven't seen you before, says a large, sweaty man, seeming to be in charge here. Who might you be? I'm passing through. Well, you might be passing through my area. You're passing through my area like you own it. You don't have my permission to enter here. Did you? Now you have a problem, all because you're ignorant of our customs. What are you going on? What are you going to do about it? Streetwise, relax, my friend. I work for Levier. Who the heck is Levier? Okay, then how come I haven't seen you here before? I'm just coming up with a name, I guess. Persuasion streetwise. You shake down tourists. I collect information and trades. Let's say less I'm seen here, the better. Success. Okay. All right. I'll put a good word in for you. Put a good word in for me from Levier, will you? Wow. Okay. Nice. That worked out. That goes to the temple. Have we been to the temple? No, we have not been to temples. There's a lot of areas we haven't been. In this place specifically. Turn over this way. No one to talk to really over there. So where does that lead to? Uh-oh. Where's that? Leads to nowhere. Nero's drinking hole and debt collection. Let's check there. I'm sure a place named after, has name close to a crazy Roman emperor won't be a possibly bad decision. Okay, what do you want? Asks Nero, so skinny man with a scarred face. Nothing. Okay, nothing we can do. Let's go toward the temple, I guess. And a good chance that that would be something helpful. I'm going to save regularly this time. Save with a long. Okay, suddenly the maze-like streets and alleys open up to a large square occupied for the first time by an old temple and a busy bazaar surrounding it. First time? Asked a tall man dressed in comfortable robes, smiling pleasantly. I'm Clemens, the local doctor. You seem to be doing well. Someone who lives in the slums, you mean? Smiles the doctor. I'm not that bad, I assure you. Thinking of it as a poor province of a vast empire. Think of it as a poor province of a vast empire. Just because it's poor doesn't mean you can't do well here. There's nothing you can't buy here if you have the coin. What is this area? It's our capital. This is where Levere holds court and rules over his subjects. We guessed it was. We knew it. We just guessed his name. We didn't even know. We just guessed it. Apparently, we guessed the king of the slums. It's our capital. This is where Levere holds court and rules over his subjects. Or, no, I guess the temple. Since it's the safest area in the slums, everyone comes here to buy and sell without worrying about being robbed. Levere gets a cut, so everyone's happy. Well, how do you end up here? A horse that was in my care decided they would rather die than live another day, and I had to take the blame. Well, in all honesty, it was my fault. Still, I would never have imagined that one animal, no matter how valuable, would outweigh years of my loyal service. Thus, I lost my job, my house, and my wife. My wives are easily, wives are easily replaced. But I don't, okay, whatever. But I'd be lying if I told you it didn't hurt. Okay, what happened to them? I came here to die. In fact, I think I did die after a fashion, and then discovered that there is a life after death. I put my considerable talents toward good use and started stitching wounds and mending broken bones. Don't give me that look. It's all the same. In fact, it's easier with people, much higher survival rate. You see, horses are very delicate animals, noble even. A man, nothing but an oversized cockroach that can live anywhere and survive almost anything. Oh my gosh. That's a one way to put it. They brought me a man with a gut wound once. It was about as messy as you can imagine. Blood everywhere, guts dragging behind him. Messy. So I did what any doctor worth his salt would do. Cut as much as I could, stitched up the rest, and closed the wound, and hoped for the best. I thought he was a goner for sure, but he clung to life as if it was actually worth living. He fought tooth and nail for it and managed to crawl out. Of course, he didn't eat or drink much, but he did make it through just to end up sitting in the dirt with an outstretched hand, begging people for scraps and coins. Where am I going with this? If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, don't hesitate to call on me. Got it down to the science now. Okay, what can you tell me about Levere? He runs the 40 Thieves. That tells you what all you need to know. They say he was born here, so the slums are his home. Obviously, he can afford to live anywhere he wants, but he stays here. Takes a rare kind of man to do that. I mean, let's face it, the grass is greener over there. By that, but it's nothing. But it means nothing to him. So what's he after then? Power? What else? Look what he's done with the guild. They were always a local power, but in my father's time, they were still staying in the shadows. Now they rule now they rule it openly, the way houses do. We live in interesting times, my friend. That's for sure. Okay. Well, thanks for the friendlier introduction than I was getting earlier. I'll check one thing. Oh, hey! Oop! Hold on. I had my thing, was really, really thin. Oh, hey again! I said, welcome back. I know you've been watching. I know you've come to quite a few of the, what do you call it? The Age of Decadence ones. Alright, hold on. So, crossbows, the one-handed crossbows can fire much better. Can point blank. Okay, because I was using the one-handed crossbows. I had the little thing stretched so thin I couldn't really tell. The little chat thing. Yeah, but so you came in right when I got surrounded. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, no, he's bad. 6% chance at shooting. It's partly because he's wearing a helmet. But I know, but it like 6% will not like it will not go up that much. He is not a fighter. He is a lore speaker, which was probably the worst choice I could have ever have made. When it came to character design, you really want to be either a lore guy or a speaker guy, or just one kind of speaking. I did every kind of speaking. Not a good choice. Not like the combat in this game. You got to be invested in it, or you're, or like just to stay relevant. And multiple people, you got to be really good at combat. Let's talk to the thief. I don't know. We need to get more. Speaking of experience. So any combat situation we get in, it's basically you can just throw it. There's one battle we won, and it's because they gave us allies, and we did nothing. Like we got lucky and won the battle partly because I just got a lucky shot off, and I think criticaled a like the enemy centurion in a tower, and he couldn't stay in the fight long enough that with our last surviving allies, we're able to just barely squeak by a victory. So we did basically the bare minimum required of us. Okay, let's talk to the thief. Okay, doesn't want to talk to us. Got a bunch of other people here. Anyone else here that would be willing to talk to me? I'm not seeing a lot of options of who to talk to. And there's this area down here, but I guess that's blocked off from the slums, so maybe not. We got the noble homes up there, which are in the center. I mean, this is supposed to be a temple, but I don't see anyone to talk to. We're going to do a quick run around. Quick jog around the perimeter. I'm just also, like, pixel hunting a little bit to see if there's anyone else I can talk to. It's just the thief, and I have nothing to say to him, apparently. Okay, I can't go back there. So I think this is mostly just for that one guy. And unfortunately, I have nothing really to say to him. Which could be a good or a bad thing, I guess. Let's go ahead and just teleport back to the noble homes. And I'm going to try to go that other direction and see if there's anything there. Unless I can't go from noble homes to these other ones. Nope. Maybe there's just nothing over there. I'll teleport down here at the blacksmith and try to go up. Palace... Wait, no, that's Palace District. Is the Palace District? It could be. Oh, okay, so this is one place we haven't been. You enter the Palace District. Your senses assaulted by the signs and sounds of the sea of humanity around you. Everywhere, people shout and jostle for position. Haughty nobles and their retinues... Or in their routines, retinues and guards. I think it's about, okay, either way. Guildmasters giving orders to scurrying clerks, emissaries in distant lands seeking an audience, servants of great houses on urgent errands, citizens seeking ruling on disputes, and tattered petitioners coming to beg for aid. A few guards looking on in boredom, carefully avoided by the rest. Their role seems to be to maintain order in the chaos more than to bar entry and keep an eye on the slaves laboring to restore the walls surrounding the palace. In the distance, you can see the palace itself, a multi-domed structure surrounded by tall minarets. Legend has it the minarets somehow protected the palace from attacks during the war, but there's no defense against betrayal. One of the minarets was brought down from within by a traitor. You can see it. You can see where it collapsed, caving in one of the domes as it fell. But there's a slight shimmering in the air around the minarets, even the fallen one, which probably explains why it hasn't been cleared, even after all these years. You can't get in without a badge, says the man standing next to you. I've had to wait 6 weeks to get mine. It's the only thing. It's the thing, and the thing is only good for a day. It costs me 250 imperials. It's nothing but another levy. Why does it take so long? Okay, I'm gonna leave him because I don't believe him. Because I'm the praetor. I don't need his badge. Go in. You're on the list. See? Oh, hold on. I didn't want to go in. That's the actual palace. I want to check around the district a little bit. The bathhouse. We get to go to the bathhouse, the Sienna's Villa, or we're going to go down here first. Let's go. Oh, we've been to Sienna's Villa, so we have been here. But it's just not on the local map. I guess it's just not. I guess I can't really go over into these areas. That or that's where I am. Because that's the actual palace. That's going inside the palace. I'm trying to get over further over to the right because it looks like there should be an area. Unless I'm just imagining it. Right over here on the map that looks like we should be able to travel to. But I think we went up this way and it just took us to the Palace District. Straight to the Palace District. Evergreen Gardens? I mean, I guess we see that. I mean, having the names and everything, I would imagine it's got something. It's a rich villa here. Oh, we can talk to Cinna again. I just realized we didn't talk to him since last time we let those guys in. Lord Cinna. Nothing. Unfortunately. So it seems like he's going to be quiet about the whole matter. We'll go to the trade district. I'll try to, if I can't find a way out over there soon, I'll probably just give up on it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way of going right. I'm not seeing any way of going right. So if you're playing the game and you're wondering, how do I get over there? I don't think you can. Sadly enough. Oh, I don't know if I checked out this observatory, but I wonder if there's something I can interact with in here. With our lore. Go upstairs. Woo! Go upstairs. Talk to Abukar. You see a bald-bearded man fiddling with an old telescope, bearing signs of a crude repair. You want to help me do a chart? You're wasting your time, says the man with his accent thick and heavy. What's a chart? I'm a stargazer, says the man impatiently, as if it should be obvious. It should have been obvious, but I don't do charts anymore, so don't ask. I need a lore master. I am that as well. Surely you've heard about Abukar, so tell me what you need and go away. What's this thing? A telescopium, a device of wonders. Through it, I observe the stars and their movements, although it's not the stars, but the void between them that captures my attention now. Why? I've learned the void is anything but empty. The darkness hides it well, but nothing can stay hidden forever. There are those who dwell in the void, but I've taken upon myself to watch them. Have you seen any yet? I have not, but their absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. They are there somehow. I know that now. What makes you think that? What makes you think that? The wisdom of the ancients contained in scrolls I found in the ruins of the library of Saros. Oh, the truth that they've revealed. I burned the scrolls, but I can't burn the words imprinted in on my mind. There are reasons I watch the void now. What did the scrolls say? They say that as the Magi reached far into the void and brought forth the beings that were not of this or any other world, beings that know neither life, the way we know it, nor death. The link has been severed and the gate sealed, but the path remains. The seals can be unlocked and spells can be reversed unless we stand guard and watch the void. Is that what the scroll said, word for word? Any chance you have an errand a little bit? You mentioned library of Saros. A few items I want you to look at. Show them the map. That's the Temple of Thor Agoth, says Abukar. After studying the seal, it's a fool's errand, and Titus was searching for it a long time ago. Even that sent an expedition, but they didn't find anything. Talk to Dominus Ulpius if you want to know, okay? Do you know a Thor Agoth? Other item. Let's showing the reliquary. Still beating heart is the still beating heart of a demon, says Abukar angrily. Remove it from my house immediately, okay. Showing the map. Maybe later. Oh, do we not get to ask about the library? Do you know where it is? There's nothing there, says Abukar, but if you want to gaze upon the ruins of the greatest library world, I won't stop you. Let me mark it on your map. Saros added to the map. Why did you seek the library? Knowledge. What else? I was trying to solve a problem, but I hoped the great library of Saros might shed some light on it. I was mistaken. What kind of problem? I was working on my device to detect energy fluctuations. It could detect random deviations with 80% accuracy, but couldn't handle larger and more frequent fluctuations. Obviously, I miscalculated somewhere, but the nature of the old world's magic is hardly a well-explored field these days. One has no choice but to make assumptions, which leads us to setbacks and disappointments. I thought magic was gone from this world. Then you thought wrong. The Magi are gone, but the magic they've unleashed is still here, lurking in our own backyard, waiting for the right moment to strike. How do you fight that which you cannot see? How do you stop which has been prophesied to come? Okay, our own backyard? You mean the abyss? What else? They've accepted the abyss and learned to stay away from it. We speak of magic that haunts it without any understanding of what it is and why it's still there. Centuries later, yet any force that affects the physical world can be detected and measured, even if invisible. Is he making a not Richter scale? That's earthquakes. Geiger counter? Is that what he's making? Hold on. This device, do you still have it? It's not for sale. Trading price. A man of the world, are you? Abukar said Abukar with disdain. You want my device? Then bring one of equal measure. So you want to explore the device? Yes, not device. Explore the abyss. Yes, but not the way fools do, with sheep mystical charts and divining rods. The dangerous spots have abnormal energy spikes, so all you need to do is construct a device that can read them. Easier said than done, of course, but paths worth traveling are never easy. I have another item I want to look at. Okay. I guess we can't use the telescope, huh? Not gonna let us use it. But we do have a new place to go on our map, so we have a new destination. I'm kind of considering whether I want to. We call it a few kind of hidden places in that area. Not really any in the way top. Okay, there's a few kind of hidden places. Okay, thanks for giving me a little bit of a warning. I wasn't entirely sure. I wasn't entirely sure, but because I couldn't really get up there, so at least it's good to know I'm not gonna probably miss something. Because for some reason when we look at the map, okay, bring it up. Maybe I can't bring it up because I'm inside. Let's go downstairs. There we go. Go out here. I see something like when it mentions like evergreen gardens, everything like that, but for some reason I can't seem to find a way up there. Because this should be to go up here, from what I can tell. The Palace District. If I can run over here. But instead it takes me all the way like up to here, from what I can tell. Unless somehow I'm misreading it. Oh, Lorenza's village. In a villa. Nothing to do here. Okay, I don't know who Lady Lorenza is. So. But it was nice to check. It's nice to check. Thank you. So thank you guys. Thank you for coming and watching. It's been fun. It's been fun. But I'm gonna probably leave it here, and we'll check out that new spot next time, and see what's at the library. And if we have to continue on, then we'll have to continue on in the main story. I'm kind of worried that if we continue on much further, we might miss a chance at doing a few other things. So, but thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you next time. All right. Bye.